it.
That's true.
And
You're
so-
absolutely
That's the
right
truth.
about that.
Yes.
You're absolutely right
so
about
we
that.
had to stop that.
What? That's great. Y'all hear that? That's absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Okay. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna do some current events. And
I just have one last question. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but so is this available everywhere? Like,
Yeah, well, right now it's online.
Okay.
You know, also you can get it through Amazon.com.
okay, Amazon. I'm on Amazon every day. That's all you had to
me
say.
too.
But,
All right,
but like I said, 2023, first of the year, it's going to be in every
in the
every
stores.
So
But
it's
right
in the
now, because I
stores.
want to
Every
support
gas
you
station.
right now, and this is the
Yeah.
only energy drink I will drink from now on. So
And
I'll
I
give
have
you-
a question too. So, as far as like what's in there, is it the same as like Rockstar, or is
Well,
it a
so
different combination?
Well, as far as biosource, I had to make it for our palate.
That's
you know
what I'm
saying?
talking about.
You know, for
Okay,
us. You know
yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying? So it's a little, you know, the flavor is just a little different.
It's got seasoning in
Yeah,
it.
it's got a little
Okay.
Okay, that's what we need.
Y'all heard
Some
that? We got some seasoning.
Yeah.
So we can mix
I
it
love
with
it.
some tequila and
love
some.
it.
Oh, yes.
Y'all hear that?
Really?
We can mix it with some tequila.
Oh, you know what? Well, don't forget us when you blow out of this world
Yeah.
because.
Well, I ain't gonna, I'm here
Well,
right now.
he's already
I'm
there.
here.
But
right
in
now.
2023, when it goes like out there, because like this is a guaranteed success.
Like, we
like,
family. We family. We
Guaranteed.
here, you know what I'm saying? we family. So it's
Yeah, all the
good.
bars,
Alright,
everything. Yeah.
Okay, so Thanksgiving coming up, so we could get the drink and add it to the liquor for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Anybody doing anything for Thanksgiving?
Going to Big Sis.
Okay, you going anywhere?
My sister's house. She's 15 minutes away. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
What about
going
you?
to a friend's and I'm going to eat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm going to eat.
I'm going back down south to my roots. Deep
Okay.
down south.
To your
Deep
roots.
down south.
It's down towards Camilla, Georgia, Pelham, Georgia.
Okay.
Mitchell County down that
Okay,
way.
all right.
That's where I leave and I get grounded. That's where grandma house where I got the
That's
beat
what
with
I-
the
okay,
That's
we
nice.
all
Still
need
have
grandma's
grandma.
house and need
That's
some
nice to
grounding.
still
That's
have grandma.
good.
That's
so,
really
so,
nice.
You know, just keep you
Awesome.
grounded. So I'm going back. You know.
Good.
Okay, well, cool. Well, I'm switching the subject from Thanksgiving. We want to talk about a current event, what's going on, and Shanquilla Robinson. We want to talk about that. I guess if nobody don't know, Shanquilla Robinson went to Mexico with her friends, so-called friends, and she ended up, to me or whatever, she ended up murdered or dead. Have y'all seen the case? Because it's been very disturbing.
I saw it
And
on the internet, and I just don't understand. I mean, normally our people don't do stuff like that. Normally, you
Yep.
know, us as blacks, you watch the TV and that be the other races,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, she went Mexico with her friends and they killed her.
from my understanding, I did see a picture where the other friends were friends before they met her. I think they met her in 2014.
Oh, okay.
So I know that they left her there, and the maid found her dead on the floor.
Incredible.
But it reminded me of my daughter being fragile and won't fight back. Because I know the autopsy said that she wasn't drinking. They put a lie, said she wasn't drinking. You know, and to leave someone there,
But did they say she wasn't
She
drinking?
wasn't
They
drinking.
just said she did not die of alcohol
she
poisoning.
didn't have any alcohol in her system.
Wow.
So I did do my research. Yeah, I did my research. You know me.
Okay.
None in
So
her
she didn't
None
have
was
any
in her
alcohol
system.
in her system
No,
because
no alcohol was in her system.
Okay.
And they put out saying it was a transgender. It wasn't a transgender. It was a female.
No, the one who beat her, they were saying was transgender.
That's not true.
No, I didn't believe
Yeah,
that. But no,
yeah.
I'm still trying to get back to what was in her system though, because
Nothing
I
was
seen
in
the
her
video
system.
and she was
But she
clearly
was,
not.
but right,
normal.
if you're a type of person that you don't fight or
Right.
don't,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about her everything.
because they
about
probably
her.
was beating her before he started
Before the video started.
right,
Gotcha.
before the video started.
Gotcha.
Okay.
right. So it's very disturbing, like who your friends are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, I don't travel with just anybody. I travel alone if needed.
Right.
But to do someone like that and to leave her body laying there on the floor and to take her card and spend $10,000 and come back.
I didn't hear that part.
Right,
Yeah.
you got all the little.
Oh, my gosh,
details.
are you serious?
Wait, okay. Where are you getting your information from? Where
I
they
was
said
just online. I was doing my research. The producer, he said correct.
so they said they took her credit
They took
card
her
and they
credit-
went and spent $10,000 where?
$10,000. I'm not sure about that, but they spent $10,000.
Oh, my gosh.
And then her father did an interview, and he was terrified. He was, of course, he's hurt because I have kids, and I don't want anything to happen to my children.
Oh, yeah.
But to leave her lifeless body there on the floor, and the maid finds her. I mean, they didn't do, what kind of people are they? I mean,
Ruthless.
how did they get to this?
Y'all ever seen
You gotta-
the
is
movie
it
Time
jealous?
to Kill?
I can't
have, but it's
remember
been a
any
while.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a father, that's me.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you was gone. Yeah.
Oh, none of that. that none of that R. Kelly just kidnapping my daughter. Nobody finna have no. It's war. We going to war.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Kind of like Taken, right?
So do y'all think that there was a setup from the beginning? That's why they went to Mexico. So the Mexico laws are different from the United States.
I don't think they're that smart. And I think like a couple of them was their first time going out of the country. I have not done as more research
Yeah,
since
you
I
know.
first heard about
Yeah.
it because apparently a lot more things have came up.
Yeah.
But personally, just from the little parts that I know, I don't believe that they intended on killing this girl when they left. You know,
So
I
you
think
it
You don't
was a
think so?
mistake.
I don't think their intention was we're going to kill her. I thought it was
Right.
we're going to beat her ass. I'm going to be whatever.
Right.
But I don't
And she probably
really
could have
think.
failed and hit anything. could've
Yeah,
happened.
I mean, it was assault for sure. But
Yes.
I just don't think the intention was like a whole. We're gonna all go to Cancun, and then I'm gonna
I
beat
mean-
because
I mean,
most
I
people
bet-
can't beat anybody to death anyway.
Well,
like if you don't
well,
have no
well, to
weapons,
me-
who would have thought that?
To me.
But how do you
me.
think you're gonna beat somebody to
if you
death?
go to Cancun, if you go to Mexico and you do that, it's putting a more of a radar on you anyway. To
Right.
me, it's
Right, and
obvious.
you don't
If-
wanna get stuck in a
right.
Mexican jail.
I'm in Mexico, knowing if something happens, it's going to immediately be.
But
you know
it
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
immediately. They left soon
Within
afterwards.
24 hours.
They left.
Oh, they left. So
They
they
left her
left.
body. Yeah, they left soon after it happened. Soon as she
When
was
you
on-
say left, they left Cabo.
right, from my understanding, they left.
Wow.
So they probably spent the $10,000 when they left Cabo.
We're gonna find
We're
out.
gonna
just
find out.
like,
Incredible.
It's incredible.
I mean-
Just-
I haven't seen the video. I know
Right.
people who have. When I tried to watch the video, it was already, deleted. They had already gone on and deleted it. But from what I heard, it was pretty brutal.
Oh yeah.
It was sad, very
And
sad.
the only thing that I can think of is the song that comes to my head, Backstabbers.
We
they're
should have that
smiling
song
in your
playing.
face, and all the time they want to take your place. That is scary.
yeah, because she was, from my understanding, she was successful. She was doing, I
And
think-
they knew that.
They knew that, and they was
Yeah.
jealous.
They
I
were
mean, they're beautiful
jealous.
kids too. They're beautiful young ladies and people, but it's like, why?
Got to be careful. I don't care what anybody says. You have to be careful who you travel with. You
who
cannot
you
travel
but I
with
see-
everybody.
Just in
That
general, you gotta
bothers
be
me. You have to be careful because then to me that are we saying that she was not careful? Like because I've heard a
She
lot of
trust-
people saying, "Oh, you have to know who your friends." Well, I'm sure she thought she knew, and I'm
thought she
sure
knew she
she
been
thought
friends
she
with
was careful. So I'm like,
Yeah.
what extra thing are people kind of alluding to that she should have done? That we're all speculating. I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
I mean, you just have to, when you in the entertainment or you're doing something, you're very successful. You got to be very just careful who you surround yourself with.
Yes.
The jealousy, that's evil. That's a very, very evil spirit.
Right.
Right.
And that leads me
and it's
to
not
Yes.
the
normally
next
easy
subject.
to just
Yeah.
so.
And that leads me to the next subject
Not
about
that age either.
Right.
I just wanted to preface that. Not that age.
Right, your discernment is not.
It's not
as
there.
strong.
It's not that strong.
Right.
And sometimes you have that you have that feeling of wanting to be accepted.
Right.
And
That part
sometimes
too.
you don't have anyone else.
Right.
that's true.
So I mean, as a 24-year-old, I'm thinking about that. Heck, I'm 42 and I still
you
have
old
that
now? You're
issue.
42. I thought you was
Yeah.
31.
42. I'm just going to say that
Keep
right
it
now.
real.
I'm keeping
Yeah.
it all the way
It-
real.
Right. And that leads to the next sentence. Justice for Janquilla Robinson. I hope
Yes.
that they
Yes.
lock him up
Yes.
To the fullest
to
extent.
the fullest extent. And, I mean, it's very disturbing.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
And
Every last one of them. I don't
'Cause I
care
know-
who
'cause
say
I know
they
their
came in the
parents-
next
their
day.
parents didn't teach them to do none of that.
we don't know that because they learned. You never know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And if even if one of them, I'm sure all of
Yeah.
them weren't. You know,
Not
what I
all
mean?
of
Again,
them.
that's just not
Not
normal
all
for
of
our
them, yeah.
community.
Yeah, and that leads back to the next subject, Offset. So you were just saying in the music industry,
Yeah.
rest in peace, Offset, and to the family,
Take off.
Take off.
Yeah.
Take off.
I'm saying
Oh, she done
Offset.
killed the wrong
Let me
dude.
get it right. I meant take off. Take
You
off.
get the rewind.
I mean,
Rewind.
it's
Apologies.
okay. I mean, they was in the group. So
They was in the group, the big old. So I was.
The
Listen, I was
sets.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
take
see,
off.
I didn't
Take
know the
off.
difference. I was like, yeah.
She didn't know the difference.
I-
I meant sorry.
I don't either. So
Take off.
Sorry.
So that leads back to the question. What your statement you were just saying, for as being careful who you deal with. My thing on that, when you at a different level and making money,
yes.
you don't be out to me because I know I don't. In the morning, shooting dice, and I mean, it's like I'm not. It's just certain things you just don't do.
If you worth $26 million,
Say that again.
26.
If you
million.
work 26
If I'm
million,
worth 26
Yeah.
million,
Yeah.
there's no way
yeah,
that I'm going to be at a bowling alley shoot
Absolutely.
lights. But at the end of the day, that's because you don't have a lot of people. You don't have proper handlers around you. You ain't got the proper management with you. So therefore, because I'm not going to allow you. I'm just saying, you're not going to be worth 20 million. You finna say, I want to go gamble. I'm like, are you out your mind?
Right.
I don't care who you are.
I'm worth 20 million.
And here's the thing,
Exactly.
I'm the free spirit, free thinker, so I feel
Yes.
he should go wherever he wants, but I wouldn't be there without no bodyguards. I would have protection all around
Well,
me.
he
like
thought he did. At the end of the day,
Well, I
they
heard
left their
that he
guns
did.
back here. They got with the Jay Prince, which is you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, Jay Prince's son.
Prince,
They got with Jay Prince Jr. They was like supposed to be their bodyguard. So they saying you can leave your guns, we gonna protect you. And then we
my
end up
bodyguards. I'm not using somebody else's bodyguards.
Exactly.
My people who go with me
you don't,
everywhere
you
I
just
go.
don't travel like that.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
would
I'm
not.
saying? Especially
Right.
not in this
I wouldn't have 5 million.
industry and all the deaths that are happening. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that was
And then
very
take off.
disturbing.
He really on top of it. He's the quiet one.
That's
He's
what I
quiet.
heard.
He's the one that don't. Be
That's what I heard.
Camera, he be quiet off to the side, and he the one got hit.
So they never said who hit him. I mean, what's the real deal with that? And nobody has been arrested. What is? I mean, the stray bullets came from where? I mean, it's going on what?
I mean, it had
3,
to be-
4 weeks, a month now.
It had
Three-
to be inside that camp because they didn't have any
My.
guns. They had to be inside of that camp. You know what I'm saying?
So I heard
again.
that. So you saying that maybe someone in that circle?
Yes.
So here we go again, the same type of foolishness
Yes.
that we just talked about with Shanquella Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, you think you know who you're around, you know, like you think these people are cool, like we're straight.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know,
But they just let the guards down. Is that you should have had your security
let your
there,
guards down.
and you just should have. You don't travel to different states. I'm not gonna trust you. I'm going around different Texas. I'm going to. I don't know these people, so I got to have my
Right.
people
right.
with me. Even though you say you got me, I got me first.
Right,
You got that right because
Yes.
a lot of people say they have you and they
Yes.
don't have you. I learned that the hard
Oh
way.
yeah.
Right. So what
And
would you,
by
go
no
ahead.
means though, we're not blaming the victim.
Oh, no,
just so
we're
you
not.
guys know, because
Yeah,
I don't
we're
want
not.
it to come up
Oh, no,
sounding
definitely
like
not.
that
Definitely
and
not.
sounding like, of course,
Nobody-
hindsight, everybody knows better
Well,
because
then,
we're not
if you
there.
saw the video, they
but-
was getting ready to leave, take off. I mean,
Right.
Quavo was just like, you know what? They was got in their little argument. He's like, you know,
Yeah, I
what?
saw
let me
that.
let me leave. Let me just
Right.
let me go ahead and leave. They're
Right.
getting ready to leave. So to me, somebody wanted to do him harm because they could have just let him
Let him go,
But
yeah.
somebody,
wanted to
Jealousy.
shot,
yeah,
So many people are so jealous. We were just
So
speaking
yeah.
of that.
Right. So
because they on top. They, Migos
on
one of the
top.
biggest groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you from the ATL and
Yeah.
we,
Right.
you know,
That's
and we
true.
popping.
right,
So
they're
you-
popping,
yeah.
right. So what would you say like about Young Dolph with the killing of Young Dolph,
Man.
and they
You know-
just found the third, they just got the third person,
You know, it's
Oh,
really
wow.
sad. I got
fourth person.
person.
I was corrected.
That kind of hit home with me because I got a real story. Well, with my energy drink, me and my partner, actually, Young Dolph moved right beside one of my president of this company, and we was in negotiation with doing a can and putting Young Dolph. It was the Sickness series. We actually had Dolph on the can. We actually was getting ready to have a meeting with him the next day. And I got a phone call, and my partner said, Kaz. I said, what? He said, Dolph dead. I said, what? Dolph dead? We was supposed to be meeting with Dolph that next day, talk about him being on the can. And that hit really home. And because he had moved, actually, he stayed out in Fayetteville, way out. So he moved, he got an exclusive house. He actually stayed in Fayetteville, but he went back home.
He went back
and
home.
that's where he lost the life. Once again,
Yes.
jealousy,
Jealousy,
envy,
jealousy,
and
envy.
number one, he had his cars. I don't understand. He had his car camouflage, so you already know who he is.
Okay.
Stuck out like a sore thumb.
Oh, okay.
Then he was out because he was home. You feel like you home,
security.
Right.
You can let your guard,
Guard
down. But
down.
never, not when you on that level, that status. You just can't never let your guard down.
So, do you think this day and time, when you're on a different level, should you be incognito or should you flash? I mean, because it's so dangerous now. What do you suggest for people like that's up there?
It's just for me.
Because you're watching your back everywhere you go. If you got a certain,
I mean, it's kind of hard for rappers because they're out there. the videos out there.
Yeah.
In order for them to make their money, they have to go on tours.
Yeah.
And you know, so for them, it's just kind of like it's just so dangerous. So I just say when you move, you just move with you security guards, police officers. You know, you just
and they
can't-
want you.
Yes,
Yeah, they be after you too. It's just it's a trip out here.
yes, sure.
It's a trip out
And
here.
you just got it's just and number one, you just got to stay prayed up.
Y'all hear that?
You got to stay prayed
Stay
up.
prayed up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stay close to God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to do
Creator.
that regardless. Because in the first place, you know, we're doing something rap music, and ain't always the cleanest music and the lyrics, and it promotes some of it promotes violence and death and the whole
Yes.
nine. And the tongue is very powerful. And a lot of these cats, they talk about beaches and hoes and killing and this and that, and so that tongue bring that thing
Brings
right back
that.
to you.
Okay.
So you got to be careful what comes out your mouth.
Be careful what comes out your mouth.
Yeah.
Guys, we want you to call in 470-251-4707 if you have any questions for the Divas and Johnny Cash Flow Thomas.
Yes.
If you have any questions or want to say whatever. So
Yeah.
All right, so we done with the heavy segment.
we done with the heavy segment. Well, we had to go there because we
No, and it's real. It's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
it's sad the state that we're in right now. It's just you know. So
okay. We're gonna pump it up.
Pump it up.
We're gonna pump it up.
Let's
We getting ready. We're gonna pump it up. We're gonna pump it up a little bit.
Let's pump it up.
Okay. We're gonna do. Are we ready for wind down? We're gonna do.
I
we're gonna
mean,
do-
30 minutes.
We got 30 minutes for wind down. Wind down. I'm gonna do a
let's
disclaimer.
wind it down.
Okay. Any kids
That's
I
fine.
mean,
under the age of what?
leave the room.
6?
Leave the
'Cause
room.
they got them twerking.
Under the age of 23.
Yeah.
Leave the room
Well,
because
they-
if it
They probably sneaking watching this anyway.
Well, you know they watching it anyway. They
probably
twerk-
sleep and they watching this.
they
watching
twerking
the
at
Divas.
2 and 3 now. So
Okay, we don't need them twerking at 2 and 3 for
well,
real.
you know
But they are.
We really don't. But we ask you guys to tell your kids to leave the room because we grown folks talk now. Last show we had a gentleman on, and did we get the video for him?
I don't know, JoJo. Can we cue up Mr. JJ?
Okay, we had a gentleman on here last time. We didn't get a lot of questions answered, so I'm glad you're here.
Okay.
Once until he get that done, I got another guy. We have another guy coming on next month. Well,
Okay.
next year.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start out like this. Now he said that he has a wife and a girlfriend.
That's what I was going to ask. First of all, can we know your status? Is it okay?
Well,
Because
I'm,
that
Well, you don't
changes
have
your
to share.
perspective. You don't have to. That's why I said if it's okay, but it changes your perspective.
well, I'm in a relationship. I'm talking to somebody. We having a
He's-
we
All right.
we
So you're in a monogamous relationship. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, he's in a relationship, guys. Okay, so the gentleman said that he has a wife and a girlfriend, and that his wife knows about his girlfriend. So my question to you,
Sweet.
okay, we're gonna go there after this. The question to you. Do you think one person can satisfy you? Your girlfriend, do you think she can satisfy you in every avenue, far as communication, just the whole 9 yards? What's your take on that?
I mean, for me, I only would talk to somebody who can satisfy me. I have to get her mental capacity. I have to see are we equally yoked. I have to see can she handle a guy like me.
What's a guy like you?
So therefore, if she can't, then we wouldn't be together anyway. So if I'm with somebody, I know she's gonna be able to handle me.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
What
Because-
you can handle her.
Of course.
And what is handle?
Thank you.
I'm just
'Cause I explain it.
Can deal with, you know what I'm saying, my personality,
Mood
my
swings.
open-mindedness, deal with my freakiness, deal with my, you know what I'm saying, I might want to explore. I mean, I just need somebody who's open to what I'm open to.
Open to
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's just
Okay.
So yes, you believe you can find that all in one person. That is your
So
final
that's the
answer.
answer to the question.
Well, put it like this. You just have to, you know what I'm saying, with the man, you know what I'm saying, because if we go back to the Bible days, a lot of the men had more than one wife. They had more than
Let's
one
keep it a
wife.
little bit more current, though.
Yeah, no, it's the same
Yeah, 'cause
thing.
you was-
No, I was going back to say that a lot of men today still want more than one woman. So it's
Right,
still
but
the
you
same
believe
thing.
that you can. You personally believe that you can find most of what you're looking for in one. That's your
Yeah, it's
personal
hard,
belief.
but yes.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Oh, it's
Okay.
hard.
So
Yes.
okay, since you're in a relationship, okay, you say you have a woman that you can deal with. I saw a video you has made a comment like the woman bring the money home to me. You know, and you take care of the money and she respect you and all this. So that's how you still feel that woman you with your woman, she bring home the money
No,
and trust you to do what needs to be
Okay,
done.
so let me go a little deeper on
Okay,
that.
let's go.
This is what I was saying. Okay, the current state, the black man is a very rare species. They
Yeah,
killing
damn
us.
sure. Uh-huh.
They locking us up in the prison system.
Okay.
So therefore, what they try to do is what they're trying to do is give the woman the job. They're trying to give the woman the job, and then the male. If I'm a real man and my woman go out here and she make more money than me, I feel some type of way a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
Because-
will? Okay.
Yeah, I feel a little some type of way because I'm
Okay.
like, damn, my woman making more money than me, but I can't get a job, so she got to go out. So I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to, make us feel bad and make us feel less than a man. And then you come home, you making more money. You might tell me, you need to sit your ass. I mean, you.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah,
But that's
Okay,
what,
so you
Hold up.
okay.
Right. So with that being said, I try to get a woman to say, "Hey, sweetie, listen. What they're doing, they're gonna give you the job. But see, I got a plan. I'm not just a man without a plan. Get the money. When you get the money, bring it back home to daddy. What I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna implement this plan over here.
Uh-huh.
I got a business idea over here.
So
they're thinking they thinking
That's old school.
they working. They're thinking they working.
Come on, Dana, come on in, jump right in, Dana.
No, but listen to me.
No, Dana, come on in.
She's telling a story, but is that how you really live your life?
Yeah, that's how I live
Like,
my
so
life.
right now you're living that life right now.
I wouldn't say no. She asked me a
Mr.
scenario.
Rap Star.
Yeah, she asked me a scenario.
Ain't nobody giving you their money. You don't need nobody money.
No. I'm saying if it was a situation.
If, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
if it was a
hypothetical.
situation
Right,
and
and
my
this is
woman
why I
was
said,
making
okay,
more
but that's
than
not
me,
real.
I'm just saying the man supposed to have a plan anyway. But sometimes
So you really like old school, the old school where
Yeah,
the
so-
man is a leader, the man is a head,
Yeah,
because
so-
you think that now it's out of content, it's out of control, where their women are making more money and making men look like little sissies.
Yes, and
that's what's going
being
on.
Orchestrated. So
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you take
The
the
white
money.
man won't let me
You-
get a
you-
job,
the-
sister.
Yeah. So what you do? You take the money. You go back. You take your woman. She understand the plan. So she say, I understand. She
And
go,
that's what kind of woman you want.
she
That's
go
fine
work,
with
right.
him,
But
right?
listen to me. She go back. She bring the money. Then I'm putting it in a business. They don't.
So
see
what did
what's
she do?
happening.
So does she bring all the money, or she bring some of the money?
She brings some of the money.
This is my
Okay.
thing. Okay.
She brings some of the money.
Okay.
We're a team. It ain't like we're not a team.
Okay,
Okay,
so
that's
let
what
me
he
let
wants.
me say it from this perspective
Okay,
before
let's go.
we cue up what JJ said. I want to take it from this perspective,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So, first of all, I got to know that I have a man with a plan.
There
Right.
you go, bingo.
Okay,
Which I said
Bingo.
because
plan,
I'm not
right?
bringing my money home to no man that ain't got no plan.
Right.
Well,
So it depends on who the man is.
Well, you're not with the man. You
If
wouldn't.
who has
look,
no plan,
But listen
yeah.
to me. You
Not
I'm
necessarily-
listening to your personality, right.
Right.
I don't think either one of y'all would be with a man that don't have a plan.
I wouldn't.
So,
But there's
a given.
lot of women who does.
But let me say this. But a lot of times, circumstances, the man might lose his job. Things are happening during COVID. So
Right.
right now, say he had a job to making $250. You was making $150. He lost his job. So now he only making 30 now. But circumstance changed. So now
Okay.
you making the bulk of the money.
Right.
But you was with me when I had 250.
Okay.
So you know there ain't no scrub. So you saying, okay, I know you was working on your business. I'm working. I'm gonna take 50 and get to you. Keep working on your business, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and get the money. And now we got we got a store. They didn't even know how it happened.
Well,
now,
okay.
We back making now.
I hear you.
Okay.
Okay, JoJo, you
Is
got
that
the
a bad
video.
thing?
No,
that's what
I'm
you
not
want.
totally against
Okay,
that.
I want
Yeah,
you
that's
to
all
check
I'm
this
saying.
video.
Can we, before we do the video,
Before we do the video, what's
I
the
just want to say hello to the people watching right now.
Okay.
So,
Oh, hello, people.
Hey,
everybody.
everyone. We have the real Vernell Roberts. We have Darnell Mahoney watching right now. Dorothy Williams. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Selena, Femi, William Tanner. Hello. Tangi, what's up, girl? Tangi has been riding with us from show number
Tangi,
one.
hey, Tangi.
So
Tangi,
we
thank
look
you.
at you get an award, Tangi.
Yes.
What's
And
up,
Tangi
Tangi?
did say during the conversation that the tongue is powerful when you were
Yes.
saying
Yes, it is.
about so.
Oh, yes.
We have Keith Pattyfoot. If you remember Keith from last show, was very
Yes,
vocal.
yes,
What's
yes.
up, buddy Keith?
Hi, Keith.
Thank you for watching again. So Tangi again. And Selena, I guess, in reference to your last conversation, she said, then why can't you aim for a higher paying job? We have Studio Clothing on Night. Thank you for watching.
She must,
I
she
heard
must,
your laugh back there.
Wait, and Real Vernell Roberts says, sir, are you married to the woman since you have all these expectations?
That's another question.
And then Dorothy, thank you.
now
We're
that's
enjoying
a-
you
that's a good
enjoying
question.
that.
That's a good
Hold on,
question.
I gotta go there because you wanting these things, but I asked this question before somewhere.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
I say,
I mean,
do a woman? You're dating someone.
Yes.
So you as a woman, as your woman, she's supposed to do a wifely, because that's like wife stuff. You dating, and you want her to bring. Is it because you're dating or when you're married?
Okay,
Which
well,
one are you talking
okay,
about?
Okay, let me say this now.
Please-
Y'all,
please
let's get
clarify.
this. What's understood don't need to be explained. But
Okay.
let me say this to y'all. We're dating, so therefore, you ain't my wife. If we're dating, you my girlfriend. But I'm spending my money. I'm taking you out. I'm doing husband's things.
Look at that,
I'm
seriously.
changing- hold up. I'm changing your oil. I'm making sure your tires good. I'm doing everything for what a husband would do. We're not married yet.
Well, say you want her to bring the check home to you. If y'all living together and being together, you want her to still bring the money home.
No, I said once again. I want y'all to play. This is what I need y'all to hear. I
Let me
said
hear it.
I had a job. I lost my job.
Mm-hmm.
They
Are we going back to the hypothetical?
yes.
No, we don't want.
We only got 20 minutes left.
Well, okay, we're gonna.
Okay, I'm just.
No, to
gotta
answer
get
the
to the other
question.
question, though.
Listen. Just answer the question. Are you expecting this from your girlfriend or your wife?
Girlfriend, wife.
Okay,
if she
that-
down with me, she with me.
Okay,
Because
you know what I
mean,
learned with
because-
people? They
because-
build them up and then they leave and go get somebody else. Next question. Okay, hold on, that's what they do.
Oh, you saying everybody do that?
No, I'm not
Everybody
saying
don't
that.
do
I'm
that.
saying some women
That's
do wifely
right.
duties when they're girlfriends.
And some men
and
do manly duties
Right.
as well. And
Usually
then
the man the one that leaves anyway.
Most of the women, let me say,
Come on, Dana.
let's get real. Most of the women out here today, let's just get 100 with it.
Because he knows most of the
Yeah,
women out
yeah,
here today.
exactly.
We
Most
gonna roll
of
that
the
clip.
women
Get to the
out
next
here-
question.
Okay, let's JoJo. We gonna get a question.
Yeah, okay,
JoJo,
yeah.
It gets juicier than this.
It-
I'm
it-
just saying.
JoJo, let's
Yeah,
call on
yeah.
JoJo. Roll the clip,
Roll the
please.
clip.
Yeah, in relationships. What's it?
I think they like the good bad boy.
Okay, so okay, good.
Explain the good bad boy.
bad
What's
boy.
the good bad boy?
Let me see if I can make it quick. Good bad boy is the guy who goes to work, clean cut or whatever, but then he got a rough side to him, exciting side.
Yeah, excitement.
That's what the women like. The excitement. Look.
Sorry, I'm big on technical terms, and just because you like excitement and fun doesn't mean he's bad. And that's why I never could agree with women like bad boys.
Well,
I'm like,
women like
first, let's
yeah.
all agree on what a bad boy is.
Well, it's considered bad boy because the nice guys don't do what we call
So,
the bad boy
a
do.
nice guy is a boring guy, and a bad boy is
Yeah,
an
that's
exciting
what
guy.
they
say. There
And
you
that's
go.
why to me
That's what they
that
say.
terminology is stupid.
Okay. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
And to your own thing.
Okay, you know what we need to do? We need to go a little deeper. We need to do wind down.
We need to do wind down.
We need to start wind down because we got some
Look at that.
questions. I'm gonna do it. So the question, which, what's a bad boy? We had an issue last show where. What's your definition of a bad boy? Because like women like bad boys, and everybody got their own definition. Dana have her own definition.
Sorry, can we stop? Have you heard that women like bad boys? First of all,
I heard a scenario, but I don't think they women. I think them little girls.
Okay, so we're about to get it now, and also
okay.
too, call in, guys, because we have only 20 minutes left.
Yeah, because a bad boy leads to jail or death, or
So that's
she
your
getting
definition, yeah.
hurt
That was your
and all that type of stuff. So if you're a real woman, you don't want no bad boy. I'm talking about a real woman. Don't want nobody. She trying to have a peace of mind, trying to raise something and build something. So
I don't think they hear.
Yeah. Then for women have like bad boy, they say he don't necessarily have to be going to jail, but they have that edge to him. You know, 'cause
Right.
what edge? But what edge?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about no bad
Explain
boys
to me
right
about
now.
the edge. Okay, now it's a difference from me being. Okay, I think they may be getting this misunderstood.
Yes,
it's a
explain
difference
it
from me
to
being
us.
nice, but then I can turn into I'm aggressive in the bedroom. I'm open minded. I'm fun. I'm spontaneous. I like to do. Let's
So
get
it's
on
a bad boy in the bedroom. So you could be a bad. So what would you do in the bedroom to be a bad boy?
There's no limitation what I do in the bedroom.
Woo.
Whatever's gonna please my woman.
And that
Whatever-
could be a definition of a bad
Whatever
boy.
gonna
That
please
could be
my
what
woman.
women are talking about.
But like this, you shouldn't be in a relationship with nobody if therefore, especially intimacy,
Right.
Because that's the highest you can go.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the bedroom with a woman and we're intimate, there's no limitation of the imagination.
Okay.
Whatever we gonna what pleases her, that's what we gonna do.
Okay.
Bad, you can call it bad.
That's
you
not
can
what I
call
say. So this is not even going to be fun for me because we agree. I agree
yes,
with you.
you got your
1000%.
agreement, but that's what you were looking for, though.
I will because
Well, that's because I'm a grown man. You see the
Oh,
gray?
come on, grown man vibes.
You see
This
the
is
gray?
grown man vibes over here.
Yeah. This is
And,
grown
and
man
though
vibes.
that makes a difference.
It
Yeah.
does make a
A
difference.
25-year-old does not speak like a 45-year-old. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. For the most part, I'm not talking about
because
the
bad
exception.
boys, I didn't experience bad boys. I got a daughter. I got sisters, and my experience when they do have bad boys, number one, they crying.
Yes.
They always hurt. They getting beat up. All this, you know what I'm saying? So that's just somebody that had low self-esteem to me.
So would you stay in a relationship if the sex is horrible? Would you stay in there? Like, what would you do?
Well,
would you tell her, or
okay,
would you?
Okay, let me say this. At my age, right? My age, I'm a little older, so therefore now sex is not as important to me as it was when I was younger. Now it's about finding a friend, finding somebody that we can make memories together.
That's
we
right.
Can travel and do things together.
I'm asking
That's
for a
what I'm
friend.
talking
I'm,
about.
I'm just asking for
Yeah,
a
That's
friend.
what I'm talking about.
No, but at the end
Yeah.
of the day, now if the sex wasn't that good, then I'm gonna be able to talk. Me and my mate, we're gonna talk about
Right.
it. What can we do to enhance? So what's wrong, baby? You want this? Okay, if I need to go get an enhancer, if I ain't
Come
working
on
right,
now.
I'm gonna go.
Y'all
do
hear
what
that?
I
You
need to
listen to
do.
the grown man here.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
so you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
No, you don't do that.
I love it.
Especially if you got a great woman.
A great woman.
And especially if you got a great man, you know they got all type of toys and
I was going to ask you on that terminology. So you're in your monogamous relationship. You guys trust each other, this and that. Would you ever have a threesome with another woman?
of course if you want to.
Would you have one with another man?
Of course if you want to do it.
Wow.
You're no fun for me. What sign are you?
Poor Dana. Poor Dana.
I'm a Gemini.
Ay, Dios
So
mío,
so let me say.
explain.
Okay, let me explain myself. For example, say me and you, right? You're my woman. So I'm about being open and honest, right? So if was okay, I'm not double standing. I'm saying that, baby. Let's not. You gonna allow me to have a threesome, right, with a woman, but then I'm not gonna let you have a threesome with a man.
No, what if your woman wants you to have a threesome with the man?
Oh, come on now.
I was just asking a hey, they do all kind of stuff. I'm just asking a question.
No. I'm 100%
But if we can,
we in Atlanta, so you have to
sorry,
be
you
very
went
careful
there.
asking them damn questions.
And you gotta be very
I have a
clear.
question.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Okay,
very
I got a
clear.
question for you.
But again, I'm not even going to say something, but I'm already seeing how you think. So, in your monogamous relationship with your woman that you trust,
Yes.
you've already opened enough that if what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right.
We get it that you're 100% hetero man. I don't question that at
Exactly,
all.
exactly.
So, if your woman wanted to do a little playing in that area back there, you know, what is your feeling on that? Because some people, men and women, will say, "Oh, that's gay. I don't care if anything's
There
going
you go,
by your
Dan.
butt. It's
Well,
gay."
let me
And
say-
some people are like, "That's my."
well, let me say this to you.
She said it's time to unwind. Ding, ding, we got a grown ass man
Yeah,
here.
grown man,
I'm
so-
gonna
wanna
give it
hear
to you.
what he
I'm
gonna
gonna give it
say.
to you 100.
Give it
Putting
to
my
us.
mic down.
Like I told you, there's no limitations on what I do with my woman. But at the end of the day, if now you're talking about my behind, now, let me say this. A look. I mean, she can kiss it.
Is he stuttering?
Yes.
I'm just trying to. She laughs.
I gotta laugh.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
She can kiss. She can blow. She can lick, but she just can't stick. That's just.
Y'all heard that? We're gonna use that on our clip.
Say it to the camera.
I'm just saying she can blow. She can kiss.
Say
she
it,
can lick,
say it
but
too.
she just can't
Tell 'em,
stick.
Johnny.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 100%. Like I said, I don't even want to get them spirits to might even conjure up because. I'm just I'm keeping it 100.
Keep it
I'm keeping
100.
it 100.
Okay.
Because if you would a good
That's
lover,
all the way 100.
Oh, we got a call.
We have a call. You saved by the bell because you know I was coming for you, John.
Okay, come on.
Okay. All right. Talk show divas of Atlanta. Who are we speaking to?
Hi, this is Will.
Hi, Will.
Will. Hi, Will.
What's up?
How are
Is
you?
it Will Downey? Let me stop.
Will Smith.
Okay. Yes, Will. What's your question?
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me turn this down.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. I didn't have a question. I just wanted to comment on what the gentleman was saying because for a while there he had me a little concerned. 'Cause I too am a heterosexual male, and there's nothing I wouldn't do to please the lady that I would, end up being with. But
Stop it. No, I'm sorry, Will. Will, I have to do it. I'm going to stop you because y'all both are lying then. Because you can't start with the statement, I'm open-minded, I'm down, there's no rules. But, well, there's a rule then. So you can't say the first part.
Okay, listen to me.
Okay, let's hear Will out.
I'm going to hear them out, but they both said the same thing.
Okay, hear him out.
Okay, let's hear Will out.
Threesomes are not natural rules.
Okay, let's go to Will. Will, let's hear this.
Okay, go ahead.
hello.
Go ahead, Will.
Okay, so it's to my understanding that whoever you're with, you're going to make sure that you know what their limitations are, what they want, what they expect, and that goes to both sides. So once both of you know what you are bringing to the relationship or what your expectations are, then everybody should be all right. But my personal limitation would be I am straight. I don't.
Right.
Having your woman do something to you sexually can make you unstraight? I'm just curious. I want a real answer.
Oh, we had to.
No, it's something. So
Yeah,
doing
engineer
something
saying yes.
with your woman, whatever that act is, there's an act that your woman can perform on you that would all of a sudden make you non-heterosexual. I'm just curious.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I cannot. Like, she could not put on something that would penetrate me. And
But if she did, that would make you a homosexual now. Now you're a gay guy doing this with your woman. I'm just.
I would feel some kind of way.
You would,
Just
but
personally.
you would feel like a gay guy because your female woman did something sexual to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know nothing about it.
It's just something.
I don't know anything
Let
about
me say
it.
this: if you're a woman, right? If you're a woman, this is just me saying. If you're a woman,
Thank you for calling. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will,
Thank you
for calling.
Oh
in,
yes,
Will.
great,
Appreciate
great,
you.
yes,
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
All right, one more thing.
Yes.
All right. It goes both ways, like I said earlier. Like if my lady, she's a lady, but she doesn't want to go in the other one, the other hole or whatever.
The other
then
door.
I would not force that on her because that's her choice. Same thing for me.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
good.
All right.
But I have a question. If you did go in her other door, would that make you gay?
Oh my goodness.
I'm saying it's still booty play and it's with your woman. If one makes you gay, the other does, right?
Nah. No, it don't.
So far, never went that way. So
Real question.
It's been natural for me. Everything.
We understand.
Okay,
thank
We
you.
Thank you,
understand.
Will. We
for calling
appreciate
in.
you.
Thank you. Let me cut this off. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright.
Keep watching.
You seem like a really cool guy.
Huh?
You seem like a really cool guy. So, you're in this relationship. What will your exes say about you?
Oh, my exes, they're gonna say. Matter of fact, I'm friends with all my exes. We cool. All our relationships.
Do you go back and sleep with them?
No.
None of them.
Now my daughter is 20. She just turned 24. Me and her mom broke up when she was 1.
I'm saying, do you go back and sleep with any of your exes?
No, they're exes. But we broke up like grown folks break up. We had what they sell it. We had some differences, and we agreed that therefore we was better apart than we was together. And before I cheated on her, she cheated on me. We just talked about it and said, hey, we're gonna be cool. And that's how I broke up with all of them. We break up. Okay, I don't think this is working. We're gonna go our separate ways. So I don't wait till we get angry, mad, and I can't stand her. She can't stand me. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to gauge.
Right. So why can't people? What do you think causing relationships? Because it's going left. I hear women say they can't find anybody. Men say, men too. They say they can't find anybody. What do you think going on in our community that people are settling and people are giving up on love?
Well,
love is a good thing.
That's because people are coming in with hidden agendas,
Absolutely.
and hidden intentions. Okay, I mean,
So how do you stay faithful? How do you stay faithful too? That's another question. All these beautiful women around you with rap star.
I mean, well, at the end of the day,
you see all these women. How do you stay faithful?
Listen to me.
Help the men out here.
First of all, you got to stay prayed up. Like I said, you got to have God in the midst of everything you do. So if you're really trying to be with somebody and you really care about them, love them, then therefore talk to somebody that you really like. Why they cheating is they talking to somebody you selling. I might be with you because of your looks, but I don't like your attitude because you think you all this.
Right.
But I still do it because of your looks. And then we get into arguments.
Right.
You don't like how I look, but my pocket's fat.
Ah.
So right now you deal with me cause security, but you
Yeah.
really
Right.
don't like me.
You really-
and then
yeah.
you end
There's
up
a lot of that
cheating
going
on me.
on. There's a lot of women
course.
that play games.
You end up
So,
cheating on me.
like the person, that's your answer, because I'd be summing stuff up.
Yeah.
It's like, so your number
You
one
really
thing is you
should
need
like-
to actually really, and
Really
that will
the
help you
person.
stay faithful.
Yes.
Because you actually like who
Yeah.
this person is.
Right.
Yeah.
yes.
That-
Because you're gonna think about the person.
Yes.
Like,
yes. Because listen,
sorry, Dana.
That's why he's taking. This man got. he's
No,
so
because
smart.
number one, you want to be around somebody that's your friend.
Yeah.
First of all, I like to start off as friendship.
Yes.
I see a woman. I before I even go really date or before I go out and do anything, I at least want to talk to you for 2-3 weeks. Just have a mental conversation to
Conversation.
see if you're mentally compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I like to do before anything. Then when we do meet up, we done got everything out. I feel comfortable with you.
Vetting. Go watch our last
Yes.
episode on
Yes.
vetting.
Yes, you have to
This
vet.
is the definition.
of vetting.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm sorry because we are running down. We only have a couple minutes left, so
Oh
I
my
did want to
goodness,
make
we
sure
can-
I say
we start-
hello to
that
the
was
other
too
people.
quick. We gotta
That's
have
what I
you
was
come
saying.
back.
We have so much.
Mr. Cashflow gotta come back.
Yes, this is the rapid version. Alexis McIntosh, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your questions.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yes, thank you again. We have another viewer. So Tangi, she's cool with her exes too. Brian, thank you again.
Thank
Brian's
you,
been
Brian.
watching from
Thank you,
day
Brian.
one. And yes, he said wisdom there. And yes, someone you really like, respect, and truly care for, built from around there. So again, thank you all for watching.
Thank
Your
you
questions.
all.
Thanks for
Thank
calling
you.
in. Oh yes, but bam.
Yeah.
But let
Yes.
me tell you about this city we're in Atlanta. We're in Atlanta. It's a very materialistic
Yes, it is.
place. People come here because they know people got fancy cars and they come for the
Yes.
wrong reason
come for the
and the
wrong
lights
reason,
and
yeah.
flashing. So at the end of the day, you end up being out here. I done seen some nice
Let me ask you
women
a
and
question
got
before we-
turned. Yeah,
Let
go
me ask
ahead.
you a question. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to cut you off because
Yeah.
you.
Go
So
ahead.
when a man wants someone, a man knows when he wants a woman. It
Yeah.
don't take no month, 6 months, 10 years,
Right.
or 15 to know that he wants somebody.
Right.
You're a man. I'm not a man. You know I'm
Well,
right back who you want.
it don't take me but a couple of little conversations, about 10, 15 minutes.
You already know.
Yeah. So why do men drag it on? Because they're not mature. Why do they drag relationships of people on? What you think the reason for that? Being a man.
Why do men drag?
Yeah, they drag women on. They lead. They make them think they're in a relationship, and they drag them on. Why do they do that?
Because either they greedy, they greedy, and
So that's a different perspective.
And then number one, greed, and then another thing is, okay, you might have something that he like, but you missing something. But you missing something, and so he go to her. She have what you don't have,
Right.
and then she got what y'all
Build
both
a,
got.
build a bear woman.
Right. So,
So,
why
yeah.
don't they communicate? What you think the reason why men don't communicate and tell people because I'm a communicator. We are communicators. Why don't men do that?
I don't know because I guess
Because they're scared.
He said it.
I guess
It's greedy.
they greed, and then I guess they really not. They still playing.
still
Because,
playing.
you know what I'm
playing.
saying? You still playing. You ain't
Yeah.
ready.
You're not ready,
When
yeah.
you really
You
ready,
ready?
I'm telling you what me. It was a
Look
one.
at the camera.
It- it-
Look
it-
at the
it was-
camera.
it
Look at
was-
the camera right there. Tell them.
I want you to take your glasses off and look right in.
Put it
I need this knowledge.
Okay, let me say this. Let me say
Put
this.
it out there.
At one time in my life, I was that player. I was that guy was trying to get all the numbers I could get, how many girls I could talk to, But it comes a point when you really out here and you're really trying to build something in life,
Yeah.
and you're really trying to have some substance. Because because let me say this.
Dana got nothing to say.
Because let me say this. Okay. At one time it was fun, but when I really got into it, and I really got in a relationship, if I got 5 women, they all gonna complain because you gonna like me, but I'm not spending enough time with you. You gonna complain. Now it's a headache. I gotta complain. I got to lie. I gotta think of the lie I told her. Then
Yeah,
you
Keep it
complain.
real, Johnny.
So at the end of the day, I was like, oh no, it's best to just get somebody you really like, one woman.
Keep stress down.
How long did it take you to decide that,
But
though?
honestly, and you can't handle all them women.
How long it took you to
My
decide
grandma
that?
told me it's 2 things you can't wear out. That's a hog head and a vagina. So
Now we know he came from very smart, wise women.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
How long did it take you though to realize that?
honestly, it took me a long time.
It took you a long time.
I mean, it takes, and sometimes us men, it just takes a long time to develop, and sometimes we never get
You
there.
never get it.
You know what I'm saying? Because, and then it's a lot of because you're coming up in the women are raising the men, and the woman can only do so much with a guy. And if you don't see your daddy with your mom,
Yeah.
you don't know how to treat a woman.
That's true. Because my mom and dad were together, and they were together till he died.
Right. So now,
Yeah.
if I see my father, oh, he opened
Yeah.
the door for my,
Yeah.
oh, he do
Yeah.
this for my. Now when I get
Yeah.
a girlfriend, now I know how
You
to
know how to
do.
treat a woman.
Exactly.
Because my dad would treat my mom really good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I grew
But
up
men
real
are not
good.
treating women like that anymore
Now,
either.
now because it's,
You understand what I'm saying?
Because it's Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
and you twerking, and
Yeah.
right now they want likes.
Cash
and
app. They
stuff
say
like-
send a cash app now.
right.
They want a cash app.
So they have no morals, no value.
There we go.
Part 2, social media, the degree.
There we go.
You gotta close us out,
Yes.
baby. Johnny.
Okay, Johnny Cash Flow.
my
Okay.
Hold us today
All right.
on relationships.
Guys. This is our last show for this year or 2022.
Yes.
This is Talk Show Divas of Atlanta. Like and follow. D
Like and
Alexis.
follow.
Happy
Diva
Thanksgiving,
Dana.
Merry Christmas, Happy birthday, me and Diva D. Alexis.
Diva K Renee,
Merry
check out
Christmas.
Rap
Amazon,
Energy Drink.
right now.
Here.
Yes, be a rap star even
Thank
if you're
you.
not one.
Stop the track. Let me stay fast.
Exactly. I'm supposed to give you head while I'm worried about if the lights gonna get cut off today. I'm supposed to do that. I can't do that.
Okay, that's another segment right there. Is that's the next segment?
And if they're dating me or whatever, oh, they feel good. But I know that people in the beginning, they put on the front.
And I want you to make it really sensual, okay? And 4.
So simply, you always have to shake ooey too because it's